offset hook lying breathing. If you need a bit of a primer on hook lying breathing, have a look at our video on that first before jumping into this variation, just so you can establish the position, the contacts that we're looking for, and effectively the breathing sequence that we're looking to run through to create, the expansion that we're looking to. The offset position itself is effectively same position, but we're going to have an elevation under one side of your body versus the other. So in this case, I'm going to have my left side elevated relative to my right, so it would effectively feel like I'm on a bit of a downhill where the right side's lower. We want to have that sort of elevation running from pelvis all the way up to shoulder blade, or toe to shoulder. And effectively what we'll do over time is increase the size of that elevation as long as I can hold on to the bony contacts that we talked through in that hook lying video. But what it's going to effectively mean is when I take my breath and get sort of big into the ground, I'm going to end up having more pressure applied on the downside and effectively feel that pressure increase more so on that downside, or that backside on the downside. So the position itself will just be that I'll set this elevation on this roll towel on one side of my spine. In this case, it's going to be on the left-hand side of my spine from pelvis to shoulder. I'm going to otherwise get my feet contact. I'm going to push through the ground to try and slide myself up so I get that heaviness on the iterations above, as we've discussed before. We'll still use our hands to sort of reference out, behavior we're trying to create, but I'm going to then take my silent inhales through my nose, where I'm trying to get these to rise together, stay nice and solid, nice and quiet through these muscles, and effectively get bigger into the ground as I do so. So I'll be here, I've got my bony contacts, I've got my pressure through my feet. Nice long, slow inhale through my nose, silent so no one can hear it. A nice long silent inhale out. And again, your progress with this exercise over time is to try and elevate that side higher and higher, so we're getting closer and closer to a more of a side lying position. Again, as long as I'm holding on to those bony contacts that we established in your normal hook lying position.